Smile Team believe a beautiful smile is an investment for the future. Locations in Wollongong, Shell Harbour and Bowral, we're family-focused with caring staff to share in your orthodontic journey. Using digital technologies and private consulting rooms. And don't forget our on-time guarantee, where Smile Team will pay you if you are kept waiting.
We can't wait to meet you!
Contact Smile Team Orthodontics today to get that winning smile.
Come on into Collegians. Factory specialises in ribs, dry-aged steak and wood-fired pizzas, sourcing quality ingredients from the local area. So, see you at Collegians.
Welcome rugby league fans to the Berkeley Sports Field. I'm Gary Harlow and this is round 10 of the 2017 Illawarra Hardware Man Rugby League competition. The home team of Berkeley Sports Eagles versus the Dapto Canaries. There have been one or two changes to the program, so we'll run through the sides. For the home team, the Berkeley Sports Eagles, at fullback, number 1 is Matthew Winchester. On the wings, number 2, Caleb Campbell, and 5 is Nina LeFou. In the centres, number 3, Alex Van Esland, and 4 is Paul Simona. 19, playing at 5'8", is Delane Ashby. Halfback for the Eagles, number 7, Michael Petrie. The forward pack look like this. Number 8, Mitchell Stokes. Number 9, Matthew Boss. 13 is Matt Roberts. Coming in for Elijah Hunt, number 11 is Simona. 12 is Vinny Teriki, and 6 is Josh Brown. Coming off the bench for the Eagles, number 10, Ben Hoonan. 15 is Matt Fieldsend. 16, Michael Inakona. And 17 is Ray Simons. The Berkeley Eagles are coached by Aaron McDonald. For the Dapto Canaries, at fullback, number 1, Jason Raper. On the wings, number 2 is Josh Bryant, and number 5 is Rob Bassaru. In the centres, the brothers connection of 3, Keith Lulila, and 4, Lulila. At 5'8" is Tori Pieper. Halfback, number 7, Harry Freebarn. The forward pack for the Canaries, number 8, Jamie Dunning. Number 9, Tyson Tamakakana. Number 10, Matt Hancock. Number 11, Andrew Madden. Number 12, Joel Reddy. Number 13 is Michael Murphy. Coming off the bench for the Canaries, number 14, Joshua Vartres. Michael Henderson has been ruled out through injury. At number 17 is Reese Bowditch. 16, Dylan Capan. 18 is Jake Walker. And 20 is Tory Brunning. The Dapto Canaries are coached by Michael Henderson. Your referee for this afternoon, Taylor Cleveland. Touch judges, Gareth Burley and Mitchell Bonney. As we wait for the two teams to take the field, we've got a typical wintry afternoon here at Berkeley. Patchy cloud, sou'wester blowing, so it will favour the teams running from west to east. That's right to left on your screens. Berkeley came off a loss to Western Suburbs last week. The score did not reflect the game. Berkeley were into it at 18 all up till half time. Western Suburbs at three-quarter time decided to run away with the game. Dapto, well, they came off a huge win last week against the Corrimal Cougars, so they'll be hoping to keep the form running as they head towards the semi-finals and retain the premiership. The Berkeley Eagles take the field. Mitchell Stokes would be the one to watch for the Berkeley Eagles. He's their enforcer. Delane Ashby, the playmaker. He'll be leading them around the paddock. Paul Simona, one of their speedsters, out wide. Dapto need to bottle him up as well. The Dapto Canaries make their way onto the paddock. Looks like Michael Murphy leads the Canaries to the field. Dapto in the the traditional Canary yellow uniform with the blue V. Berkeley, predominantly blue jersey with the yellow striping. Dapto will have elected to kick off and run from west to east. That's right to left on your screen. Jason Raper will commence the game from the kickoff. Referee Taylor Cleveland makes sure everybody's right. Struggling to keep the ball on the kicking tee at the moment. Wind's not all that strong, probably about a 10 to 15 knot breeze. Referee Cleveland indicates it's time on. Raper puts the ball deep down into the Berkeley half. That's caught on the full by Lafua. Berkeley tackled just before the 20-metre mark. Boss offloads it on to Petrie. Then we got a Berkeley runner who makes it up over the 20-metre mark. Boss again in the dummy half. Petrie showing the way, directing traffic up the left-hand side of the field. Berkeley now up to the 40-metre mark. Now we're tackled on the halfway. Made approximately 40 metres now, up over the halfway. Looks like it could be Roberts, I do believe. He's tackled 10 metres into the, or 5 metres into the Berkeley half. Last tackle. Kicks down to Barassaru. He jaunts across the paddock. Little goose step, runs into the Berkeley defence. Raper goes into dummy half, sends one of the Dapto boys up. We're just short of the 40-metre mark. That was Josh Bryant taking a hit up for the forwards. Tamakaha now offloads on to, looks like it could be the number 8 of Jamie Dunning. We're going to go left. Luula onto Bryant now. Bryant down the sideline. Simona catches up with him. He's brought down 10 metres into the Berkeley half. Raper goes into dummy half. Onto Murphy, was it? Now we're going to go wide. Louis Lalila trying to needle his way through, pick his way through the pack. Gets it on to Raper. Raper on to Tamakaha. Tamakaha now caught just inside the 20-metre mark. Murphy goes into dummy half. On to Freebarn. Freebarn with a little chip over the top. Looking for Barassaru. It's caught in goal. Referee Cleveland says play on. Berkeley now got to work their way out of their own half. That could have been Campbell who took a hit up. Sorry, that was Winchester. Plays the ball on to Petrie. Berkeley making good head ground, but they need to turn it into points once they get into Dapto's half, because if Dapto get away early in the match, it's pretty well shut the gate. We're coming up to halfway now. Big, strong run by, looks like at Fieldsen. Petrie. Now on to Ashby. Little chip over the top. Looking to regain the ball. Ashby does regain the ball. Another chip over the top. Ashby's done a hamstring and pulls up. So it's Raper now, straight through the middle of the pack. Raper looking for a runner off him. Now we get on a roll now. We're heading it towards the 40. Dapto brought down 8 metres out from the halfway line. Penalty. Josh Bryant earns a penalty from referee Cleveland. Peeper will look for the touch finder. We're 30 metres out now from the Berkeley try line. Keith Lawheeler to take the tap. Rhonda Murphy. Murphy onto the 10. That's Matt Hancock. He's brought down just before the 20-metre mark. Now it's onto the 8 of Jamie Dunning. Onto the 20-metre mark. Berkeley now need to work in defence. Murphy looking for a runner. Gets it onto the 6 of Peeper. Peeper's caught and wrapped up 15 metres out from the try line. Tamakaha goes into dummy half. Goes to Murphy. Murphy looking for a straight runner. He'll hang on to it. We're still about 12 metres out from the line. Tamakaha onto Freebarn. Little grubber through. Oh, looks like Winchester's lost it in goal, is it? We're heading for a line drop. Dapto will get another set inside the Berkeley half. Michael Petrie drop kicks into the wind. It holds up. Tamakaha takes it on the full. Nearly gave it to Freebarn and said, no, he's not in a good position. So he offloads it now. It's Hancock who'll take the ball back to near the 20-metre mark. Tamakaha goes in the dummy half. On to Murphy. Murphy looking for a runner. That's the Jamie Dunning. He'll take us to the 20-metre mark. Gets up, plays the ball. Murphy looking for runners, acting as a first receiver. Harry Freebarn brought down 19 metres in from the try line. Now it's Murphy. Murphy looking for runners. Matty Hancock drops it forward. That gives Berkeley, lets them off the receiving end, and now they are in possession of the ball within their own 20 metres. Simona tries to make it up over the 20-metre mark and virtually just reaches it. Tackled by Hancock and Tamakaha. Now we're heading it up over the 20-metre mark. We're coming up to about 30 from their own line. Josh Brown goes in the dummy half. He's directing traffic around the ruck area. Slow play of the ball from the Eagles. Brown onto, it looks like it was Petrie, was it, who puts the ball down. Barassaru, the try-scoring machine, makes his way around the Berkeley pack. They don't want to let this bloke run. He's broken free from the tackle. Oh, a little bit high by Winchester. Nothing in it, I think, just a quick reaction. Referee Cleveland says, we'll have a penalty right here for a high tackle. Raper to take the touch finder. He'll bring it down to the 20-metre line. Once again, Keith Lawheeler will take the tap. Onto Murphy. Murphy directing traffic onto the number 8 of Dunning. Dunning will get tackled 20 metres out. Tamakaha goes in the dummy half. Murphy. Then it goes on to Harry Freeburn. Joel Reddy drops the ball. We're going to have a scrum 20 metres out from Berkeley line. Once again, Berkeley's got to work their own way out of their own half. Just waiting for Dapto to pack the scrum. Here we go. Brown from the back of the scrum offloads it onto, I think it's Simon Simona. He's tackled on the 20-metre mark now. Petrie goes in the dummy half. It could have been Caleb Campbell. He takes a hit up. No, sorry, that's a 13 of Matt Roberts. Berkeley now trying to make their way to the 40-metre mark. Matt Fildsend. Vinny Taricki now up over the 40-metre mark. Brown goes into dummy half. The 11 takes it up of Simon Simona. Now quick hands. Paul Simona down the sideline looking for support out of LeFou. LeFou now taken a little bit too high. Keith Wheeler, the offender. Here we go. This is the best attacking we've seen from Berkeley in the first half. Boss will take the tap. He offloads onto, looks like the 10 of Ben Honan. Honan now, he's only about 5 metres out from the line. Brown goes into dummy half, looking for Boss. Boss goes himself. We're 2 metres out from the line now. Honan goes in as a dummy runner. Now we're back to Petrie. We're going to spin it wide. Winchester caught in the middle of the paddock. Lost a couple of... Petrie onto out wide there, the 12 of Tariki. Now looks like Brown with a little chip through. Still on, and we've got a try, have we? Referee Taylor Cleveland says yes, we have, and indicates the mark. Looks like it could have been Matt Winchester who scored. So Berkeley now 4. Canaries yet to score. We've got a kick to come. Great set there by Berkeley. They're not far off the pace if they can keep this up. They needed to be the first to score in this half. Michael Petrie lines it up. He's going to have a strong wind to kick it into. We're about 40 centimetres away from the touchline. Moves in, strikes the ball nicely. Heading, flagged away by the two linesmen of Gareth Burling and Mitchell Bonney. So it's 4-0. Berkeley against Dapto. Jason Raper will restart play. Raper sends it deep into Berkeley's half. Taken nicely by the 5 of LeFou. He offloads it onto one of the Berkeley forwards. He's taken about 15 metres out from their own line. Boss goes into dummy half. Sorry, it was Petrie. Offloads it onto Simona, I do believe it was. He'll get up and play the ball. Quick play, the ball's needed and done. Now we're heading to the right of the ruck. Winchester will take the tackle just outside the 40-metre mark. Brown goes into dummy half, offloads it onto Hoonan. Hoonan now just short of the halfway line. Brown looking for runners. We're going to go wide. Petrie hoists it downtown over the head of Barassaru. It'll go into over the touchline about 30 metres out from the Dapto try line. Interchange is rolling on now for Dapto. The 14 of Arches goes on. Harry Freeburn to feed the scrum. Barassaru takes a hit up the centre of the paddock. He's tackled about 30 metres away from the halfway, or 20 metres away from the halfway mark. Here we go now. It's Bryant. Bryant just short of the halfway. Tamakaha in the dummy half. He'll go left. We've got a penalty. Berkeley offside. Inside the 10 metres. Peeper hoists it down the paddock. Dapto now on the 20-metre line. Lalula to take the tap. On to Murphy. Murphy offloads it. Looks like it was Varchez, was it? It takes a hit up. Gets up and plays it. Tamakaha onto the 10 of Hancock now. Hancock works his way back to the centre of the paddock. Another penalty to Dapto. Referee Cleveland says a little bit too high. Harry Freeburn. Tamakaha will take the tap. Straight on to the 10 of Hancock. He's held up millimetres from the line. Tamakaha on to Murphy. Murphy on to Varchez. Varchez once again, strong run but caught short. Now we're going to go to the right of the ruck. Murphy, he's going to go himself. Tucks up right next to the line. Puts the ball on the line. Referee Cleveland says we'll have a try right there. We're all locked up, 4-4, with the kick to come for Dapto's try. Coming up to the 20-minute mark of the first half. 4-4. Jason Raper will possibly change that. Jason Raper, picture of concentration. Takes his time, takes a deep breath. He's got a strong breeze at his back, so it's not a matter of making the distance. 15 metres out and makes no mistake about it. Dapto now 6. The Berkeley Sports Eagles 4. That's goal number 16 for Jason Raper for the 2017 season so far. Kick-off by Berkeley is held up by the breeze. Varchez will take it up to the Berkeley defence now. He's tackled 30 metres out from his own try line. Tamakaha on the Murphy looking for runners. Looks like it's the number 10 of Matt Hancock. Tamakaha on to Varchez. Varchez makes his way up over the 40-metre mark. Still going, Varchez. Strong run. He's brought down 2 metres from the halfway. Now we're going to go to the right of the ruck. Heading it down the field, Louis Lolila makes his way into about 30 metres out from the try line. Tamakaha on to Hancock, on to Murphy. Murphy making his way down the paddock. We've got another little swinging arm in there. Referee Taylor Cleveland says, hang on a minute, we'll just have a chat. Ben Honan was the culprit. Penalty to Dapto. Tamakaha takes a quick tap on the Freeburn. Varchez now makes his way back to the centre of the paddock. Looks like we're going to go left. No. Tamakaha takes it for a little sprint by himself. He's caught about 5 metres out from the try line. Freeburn goes in the dummy half. Offloads it on to Murphy. Murphy directing traffic onto the 6 of Troy Pieper. Pieper's now caught 4 metres out from the line. Slow play the ball. Tamakaha on to Murphy, looking for runners. Keith Lawila comes back on the inside. Lawila looking to offload, can't do it. He's brought down by Simona. We're going to go wide. Goes on to Hancock, on the free barn. Inside run by Joel Reddy. Reddy coming back to the centre of the paddock, looking to link up to the left-hand side. Can't do it. We're 2 metres out from the line now. Last tackle. Slow play the ball. Luwula. Free barn. Looking to kick for that right-hand corner again. Barassaru gets a hand to it. Campbell will take it, and we're heading back to the 20 metre for a tap. Campbell takes a tap. He'll run it himself, throws the dummy. 0 tackle. We're 10 metres out from the 40 metre mark. Winchester offloads it on to Simona. Simona now makes his way to the 40 metre, up over it. So, sorry, that was the 5 of Nina Lefou. Or Lefau. Berkeley now up over the halfway. Brown offloads it onto the big unit of Stokes. Stokes comes onto the paddock now, trying to change direction with the Berkeley team. Boss onto the 11. That's Simon Simona. Play the ball, Brown. He throws the dummy, little chip down through the paddock. Oh, picks the ball up. Boss, Brown, tries to flick between the legs. Now it's in Dapto's hands. Raper making his way up the paddock. Dapto now held out 15 metres out from the try line. Bryant will take a hit up for the forwards. He's made it up to the 20 metre mark. Tamakaha offloads it onto the 13 of Murphy. Drop ball by Dapto. Looks like it could have been Harry Freeban who lost the ball. Hand was in there from the Berkeley team, so it looks like it's going to be a Dapto feed. Freeban to make the feed. Offloads onto Barassaru, looking for a hole to feed himself through. He's taken by the number 5 of Lefau. Keith Luwula from dummy half makes it up over halfway. We're just doing one-up stuff at the moment. Tamakaha onto Murphy, looking for an inside runner. Murphy now brought down 35 metres out from the try line. Tamakaha onto the 10 of Hancock. Hancock offloads back to Tamakaha. Tamakaha needles his way through the middle of the pack, looking for a runner. It's been touched. Simona now. Oh, he drops the ball. Picked up by Bryant. Bryant now makes his way into the Berkeley defensive line. Bryant looking for a hole. First tackle, he'll just take the tackle. Reddy goes into dummy half. He'll take a hit up, bring it back to the centre of the post. Looking for an offload. Tamakaha brought down 2 metres from the line. Yeah, had to be. Berkeley holding down the tackle player. Tamakaha, no. Referee says, bring it back here, champion. Tamakaha takes a tap onto Hancock. Hancock brought down a metre out from the line. We're set both sides of the ruck. Centre paddock comes out to Murphy's side. Murphy then onto Pieper. Pieper onto Raper. Raper to the outside of Bryant. Bryant goes in for a try. Left-hand corner. Brings Dapto up to the 10. Berkeley still 4. Kick to come. Berkeley in this first half, as we're slowly approaching half time, they've only been in the Dapto 20 metre once and they turned it into points. They need to work their way down the paddock to get inside the Dapto 20 metre mark. Dapto look threatening right across the paddock at the moment. Jason Raper will take the conversion attempt. Both Dapto and Berkeley looking to bring some new players on through interchange. Looks like the 17 of Reese Bowditch will come on, and Ray Simons for Berkeley will also come on as interchange. Raper steadies himself. Moves in for the strike. Good kick. Wind brings it around. Great kick. Dapto now 12, Berkeley 4. Petrie restarts play for Berkeley, puts it into the 20-metre mark of Dapto. Looks like Hancock will bring it back out with 25 metres out from Dapto's try line. Murphy looking for an inside runner. Louis Lawila takes a little scoot from dummy half. He's brought down 5 metres out from halfway. Tamakaha goes into dummy half. Murphy directing traffic onto Raper, onto Lalila. Lalila offloads, but is caught. The recipient of that pass is caught. That was Harry Freebarn very quickly. Varchez now making his way up the paddock. Raper goes into dummy half now. Tamakaha says, no, I'll do it. Looking for Murphy. We're going to go right now to Freebarn. Freebarn, high kick overhead. Good take by the, Van Esland out there in the centres. Berkeley now making their way up to the 20-metre. That was Winchester. Boss goes into dummy half, looking for runners. Brown now directing traffic. Looks for Boss. Oh, sorry, the 13 of Roberts. Roberts with an inside ball. Vinny Teriki, sorry. Drop ball by the Berkeley player of Stokes. Referee says we'll have a scrum with the Dapto feed. Mitchell Stokes disputing the decision. Referee Cleveland isn't going to hear it. It says we'll have a scrum here with the Dapto feed. We're up to the 30-minute mark of the first half with Freebarn taking it from the back of the scrum. Offloads it on to Pieper. Pieper now taken 2 metres out from the 40-metre mark inside the Berkeley half. It goes on to the 11 of Madden now. Madden caught with 35 metres in the Berkeley's away from Berkeley try line. Murphy offloads onto, looks like it could be Bowditch, was it? Sorry, Varchez. Tamakaha now looking for a runner. Hancock makes his way up to the 20-metre line. Onto Pieper, onto Lalila. Lalila, big strong man, hard to bring down. Looks for the inside ball. We've got a drop ball. We've got a scrum 15 metres out from Berkeley's try line with a Berkeley feed. Terakai brings us out for Berkeley out to the 20-metre mark. Now Berkeley get a penalty. Dapto inside the 10 metres. Petrie puts the touch finder down to the 40-metre line. Petrie takes a tap. Winchester makes his, the 3 of Alex Van Eslen is tackled, fired 2 metres out from the halfway mark. Now Stokes winds it up. Dapto need to wrap this bloke up. He will barge his way through at any given moment. Brown onto the 13 of Roberts. Roberts takes his side up to about 35 metres out from the Dapto try line. Brown appealing for a penalty. Now we go on to Boss. Boss delivers the ball to Simmons. Simmons is tackled on the 20-metre mark. Slowly but surely edging their way up the ground. Brown onto Roberts. Roberts making his way to the centre of the paddock. Last tackle. What can Berkeley do now? Boss with a little chip through. Kicked forward by Dapto. Oh, tried to pick it up. The 11 of Madden tried to pick it up. It'll be a Berkeley feed 20 metres out from the Dapto try line. This is where Berkeley converted this into points in the last set they had inside the Dapto 20. Can they do it again? Boss will feed the scrum. Brown picks it up. Offloads it on to Petrie. Petrie runs it out to Winchester. Winchester looking for a hole. He's caught 15 metres out from the try line. Quick play the ball. Now we go on to the 12 coming through of Takiri. Takiri now, he's only about 2 metres out from the line. Brown looking for a runner onto Stokes. Stokes tries to barge his way over. He's short. Brown goes wide. Got a penalty to Berkeley once again. Looks like the Berkeley player was pulled out of play. Another opportunity for the Eagles. Tap. Mitchell Stokes winds it up, runs it into the Canary defence. He's about a metre out from the line. Brown looking for runners. Gives it to Murphy. Murphy out to Boss now. Here we go. Simona up against Lalila. Lalila wraps him up. He's brought down now. They're dragging him to the line. Referee says held. Simona half a metre out from the line. Onto the 17 of Simmons. Play the ball, Boss, on to Brown. Murphy runs on the inside as a decoy. Petrie. Then we go out to the 12 of Tariki. Loose ball. Winchester picks it up out of nowhere, heading it towards the line. He's bottled up. Murphy holds him up. Brown onto Petrie. Petrie puts a little chip through, but it's picked up. Looks like by Jason Raper. Raper will get up and play the ball. Barassaru runs it back out the Berkeley defence. Stokes wraps him up and brings him down. Penalty to Dapto. Strip. Berkeley fans are arcing up over that decision. Freebarn with the touch finder. 5 metres out from the 40-metre mark. Louis Lalila to take the tap onto Reddy. Reddy winds it up and heads into the Berkeley defence. Now offloads onto Tamakaha. He makes his way up over halfway. Great ball. Murphy now makes his way down. We're up over the 20. It's still Murphy. Oh, great tackle on the outside by Caleb Campbell. Murphy gets up and plays the ball. Freebarn onto Barassaru. Barassaru tries to put his head down. Barge his way over the line. Try time to the Canaries. Dapto now 16. Berkeley 4. Kick to come. Looks like Matt Winchester and the referee, Taylor Cleveland, having discussions prior to the Jason Raper kick. No use arguing, Matthew. You're never going to win. Raper will steady himself. Couple of minutes out from half time. Dapto looking to make it 18-4. Raper moves in for the strike, strikes it well. It's got the length, it's got the height. Both flags of Gareth Burley and Mitchell Bonney go up. Dapto now 18, Berkeley 4. Michael Petrie will restart play for the Berkeley Sports Eagles. Puts it down just over the 20-metre mark in the Dapto's half. Barassaru will take the initial hit up, runs into Stokes and Brown. Roberts also involved in that tackle. Barassaru plays the ball. Tamakaha offloads it onto Varchez. Varchez struggling to get up to make the quick play the ball. Then we go on to Murphy. Murphy looking to make another break. Louis Lalila goes into dummy half. Lalila takes a run from a dummy half. Looking to offload. Great ball onto the 17 of Rhys Bowditch. Bowditch is brought down on the 20-metre mark. Raper goes in, picks up the ball from dummy half. Raper busts the gap, puts the ball underneath the black dot. The Canaries 22, the Eagles 4, kick to come. The question you've got to ask now, are Berkeley starting to show signs of fatigue? The fitness level with Dapto is head and shoulders, I think, above Berkeley at this stage. Body language is not good by Berkeley. Heads down, hands on hips. As Jason Raper steadies himself for the attempted conversion. Jason Raper places the Stetton over the black dot. The Canaries now 24. The Berkeley Sports Eagles 4. Michael Petrie will restart play for the Berkeley Sports Eagles. Aaron McDonald's going to have to get Berkeley in the dressing rooms at half-time. Try and get him to lift the level a little bit more. Dapto run it back in, courtesy of Jamie Dunning, into the Berkeley defence. Looks like Bowditch, was it? Bowditch is tackled 35 metres out. Here we go. Reddy winds it up, looking to offload once again. He's tackled 5 metres out from the halfway mark. Tamakaha goes into dummy half. Looking for an offload, can't do it. He's taken 5 metres out from the 40-metre mark. Pieper puts the ball down for the Bryant wing. Cleaned up nicely by LeFou. Winchester offloads it onto Paul Simona. Simona taken 5 metres out from his own line. Winchester goes into dummy half. Berkeley now on the 20-metre mark. Brown goes into dummy half onto Petrie. Berkeley slowly working their way out of their own half. Brown takes a scurry from dummy half. He's brought down about 35 metres out from his own try line. Winchester goes into dummy half. Last tackle, Petrie puts the ball down to Bassarou's wing. Bassarou now, Stokes tries to put a hand on him. He can't do it. Oh, Bassarou's straight up the middle. Winchester brings him down with a great tackle. Freebarn goes into dummy half, ready. Takes it up the middle, one-handed offload onto the 6 of Troy Pieper. Raper goes into dummy half. Bowditch making his way up 2 metres out from the Berkeley try line. Tamakaha looking for a runner, goes on to Pieper. Pieper trying to make his way through as the half-time siren goes off. Referee Taylor Cleveland says we'll take a break. We go to the half-time break with the Dapto Canaries leading the Berkeley Sports Eagles 24 points to 4.
Come on into Collegians. Factory specialises in ribs, dry-aged steak and wood-fired pizzas, sourcing quality ingredients from the local area. So, see you at Collegians.
Smile Team believe a beautiful smile is an investment for the future. Locations in Wollongong, Shell Harbour and Bowral, we're family-focused with caring staff to share in your orthodontic journey. Using digital technologies and private consulting rooms. And don't forget our on-time guarantee, where Smile Team will pay you if you are kept waiting.
We can't wait to meet you.
Contact Smile Team Orthodontics today to get that winning smile.
Welcome back to Berkeley Sports Field. We go to the second half of round 10 of the 2017 Illawarra Hardware Men Rugby League competition, with the Dapto Canaries leading the Berkeley Sports Eagles 24 points to 4. The Canaries are on the field. We're now waiting for the home crew, the Berkeley Sports Eagles, to re-enter the arena. As we wait for the Berkeley Eagles to re-enter the ground, we look at the table. Collegians lead the table at this point on 16 points. Dapto 2 points behind on 14. Equal with the Thurul Butchers, they're on 14 as well. They play West today, and West currently on third with 10. Then we go down to Helensburgh. They're in fourth position on 7. Corrimal fifth. And then Berkeley at the bottom of the ladder on 4 points. Berkeley now back on the ground. Second half just about to commence. Berkeley will run with the wind behind him in the second half. Michael Petrie to resume play. Referee Taylor Cleveland says it's time on. Petrie hoists the ball deep into the Berkeley, into the Dapto quarter. They bring it back out to the 20-metre mark, courtesy of Bowditch. Ready, winds it up, heads it towards the 40-metre mark. He's brought down by the Berkeley defenders of Stokes and Roberts. Now it's Ready once again taking another hit up for the Canaries. Tamakaha goes into dummy half. Murphy onto the inside of the 8 of Jamie Dunning. Dunning now, we're into 39 metres away from the Berkeley try line. Free barn, not played at. Referee says we're still on the fourth tackle. Winds it up now, the 17 coming through of Reese Bowditch. Referee didn't indicate another 6, but I do believe Dapto will have another 6 tackle from that incident. We're now up to the 20-metre mark. That'll be Madden who'll get up and play it on to Murphy. Murphy now winds it up. Big hole opens up for Jamie Dunning. Dunning goes over. The big prop winds it up and heads over the line for the Dapto Canaries. Canaries now 28, Berkeley 4, kick to come. Jason Raper placing the ball on the tee. That southwest has considerably dropped off in the second half. It's not so much of a 10-point breeze anymore. Raper steadies himself, steps to the left. Moves in, strikes a ball. Both flags go up. That brings us to the 30 mark. Dapto 30. Eagles 4. Looks like Ben Hoonan is back on for the Eagles as interchange. Michael Petrie puts the ball back into the Dapto's half. Tamakaha goes into dummy half from the Varchez run. The Simons run, sorry. Then we go back to the try scorer of Dunning. Great tackle there by Berkeley on Michael Murphy. Piper, inside ball to Andrew Madden. He's brought down on the halfway line. Tamakaha onto Piper, onto Lalila. Lalila muscling his way up over the 40, looking for an offload. But he's wrapped up by Boss. Lalila plays the ball. Freebarn onto Ready. Oh, Freebarn nearly picked it up. Here we go, Berkeley. Down the sideline of Caleb Campbell. He's caught on the 40-metre mark. Winchester goes into dummy half. Simona comes through looking for the ball. Winchester says he'll go for a scurry. He's brought down a metre out from the halfway mark. Brown goes in the dummy half. Onto the big units of Hoonan. He makes his way up to the 40-metre mark. Brown onto Boss, then onto Simona. Simona trying to find that hole around Lalila. It ain't going to happen. He's brought down 30 metres out from the Dapto try line. Boss onto Winchester. Then we go back to the 13. That's Matty Roberts. He goes back to the centre of the paddock. 19 metres out from the try line. Brown onto Petrie. Petrie looking for a runner. The 12 of Vinny Tarecki comes through. We've got a forward pass. Taylor Cleveland says we'll have a scrum here. Dapto feed. Great opportunity for the Eagles, just poorly executed. They're not going to lay down and die just yet, the Eagles. Ball's in and out. Louis Lalila takes it up to the 20-metre mark. Barassaru from dummy half. Pivots, turns, makes his way up to 35 metres out from their own try line. Hoonan and Barassaru involved in a bit of a push and a shove. Slow play the ball. Murphy onto... Oh, no, it was Dunning, was it? Hancock, sorry. Oh, no, sorry, it was Dunning. Now ready again with a high tackle. Hoonan just a little bit high. Actually, referee says 10 minutes in the bin. Berkeley supporters not happy with that decision. Hoonan being called back. He sent him off. Ben Hoonan has been sent off here at Berkeley. That's the end of his afternoon. So Berkeley now down to 12 men. Back's definitely up against the wall. Harry Freebarn will find the touch finder. Makes about 10 metres on the kick. Louis Lalila to take the tap. Joel Reddy winds it up, but goes to Murphy. Freebarn, then on to Louis Lalila. Lalila with the step. Looking for a runner, can't do it. We're down to the 20-metre mark. Lalila plays the ball. We've got another ball on the field. Referee stops play. Back to playing the ball from the 17 of Reese Bowditch. Tamakaha onto Peeper. Lalila. Keith Lalila is held short. He'll get up and play the ball. Comes out to Peeper. Peeper onto Tamakaha. Then onto Bowditch. Bowditch winds it up and heads it towards the post. He's brought down 10 metres out from the line. Tamakaha onto Peeper. Cut out pass. Josh Bryant in the corner goes in for the Canaries. The Canaries now 34. The Berkeley Sports Eagles 4. We've got a kick to come. Jason Raper, 30 metres out from the try line. He's on the far touchline, the southern touchline. So he's got a fair kick into the slight breeze. Louis Lalila comes off for a rest. He's interchanged with, might have been young Jesse Walker. Sorry, the 16. It's Dylan Capan. Comes on for Louis Lalila. Jason Raper's attempted conversion hits the upright and bounces back into the field of play. No goal. The Dapto Canaries now 34, Berkeley Eagles 4. This will test Berkeley's mettle out. They're one man down with Ben Hoonan being marched from the field. Michael Petrie restarts play. He puts it down to Josh Bryant's wing. Could have been Andrew Madden who makes the initial hit back up. Gets up, plays the ball. Then we go on to the 17 of Reece Bowditch. Bowditch makes his way 30 metres out from his own try line. Tamakaha goes into dummy half. Murphy looking on to Freebarn. Freebarn throws the dummy inside to Reddy, but he'll take the tackle. Raper goes into dummy half, sees a hole, makes his way up to the halfway mark. He's brought down by Brown and Winchester. We're a metre out from the halfway. Tamakaha. Then we go on to Peeper. Peeper nearly makes his way through, has the ball stripped. Knocked back. Referee says knock on by Berkeley. We'll have a scrum here with the Dapto feed. Berkeley taking their time to form the scrum. Peeper feeds a scrum. Comes out to Tamakaha. He offloads it onto Capan. Capan now, he's tackled 5 metres in from the 40 metre mark. The 10 for the Canaries takes it up over Hancock. Hancock now 30 metres out from the try line. Tamakaha on to Murphy. Murphy offloads. We're about 25 metres out from the Berkeley try line. Tamakaha on the inside to Hancock. Hancock now up to the 20 metre mark. Slowly but surely they're just chipping away at the Berkeley wall. We're going to go left of the ruck. Decoys running everywhere. Murphy offloads. That's the 11 getting up to play the ball of Andrew Madden. Free band with a little kick to the Berkeley in goal. Winchester makes his way into the field of play. Looks like Michael Iacono will enter the field of play for the Berkeley Eagles as Winchester makes his way up to 5 metres out from the 40 metre mark. Now Simona, he makes his way now 5 metres out from the halfway. Petrie looking for the kick down. He's going to throw a long ball out to the right-hand side. It's Boss who puts the kick in, fielded by Bryant. Bryant makes his way back to the centre of the park, straight up the middle of Berkeley. We're going up to over the 40. Bryant, he's been chased down. The 13 of, won't happen. Bryant goes in for at least a 60-metre try. Great individual effort there from Josh Bryant It takes the score now to 38-4. That Wesley Breeze seems to be picking up once again as Jason Raper lines up for the attempted conversion. Jason Raper moves in, strikes the ball nicely. Both flags are up. He takes the Canaries to the 40 mark. So it's Dapto 40, Berkeley Sports Eagles 4. The big question is now, can Berkeley stop Dapto from hitting the 50 mark? That'll make 2 massive wins in a row. Massive win against Corrimal last week at Corrimal. And they travel to Berkeley, and it looks like we could have a repeat of last week's score. Michael Petrie restarts play for the Eagles. Caught by Harry Freeban. He gives it to Matt Hancock, who winds it up and takes us to the 20-metre mark. Tamakaha goes into dummy half. Looks like Varchez will bring us out 10 metres out from the 40. Hancock once again takes possession of the ball, takes us up over the 40-metre mark. We're 9 metres out from halfway. Now we go on to Murphy. Inside ball to Varchez. He brings us into the Berkeley half now. Quick play the ball. On to Murphy once again. He'll take the initial hit up. Last tackle. We're going to go left. Peeper onto Lalila. Lalila with the one-handed offload onto Bryant. Bryant with a little chip over the top. Peeper with the chase. Looks like Winchester will take the ball. In the Berkeley in goal, we go back to a Berkeley line drop. This gives Dapto another opportunity and another set of 6. Petrie to take the line drop. It's a good kick. Gets 40 metres on the fly. Barassaru winds it up and heads it back towards the Berkeley defence. Crabbing across the ground, looking for a hole. Now he straightens up, heads it back to the centre of the park. Tamakaha goes into dummy half. We've got a bit of a wrestle on the ground there. Gets up, plays the ball. Oh, a little bit of a miscommunication. Taylor Cleveland says we'll have a scrum. Berkeley feed. We're just waiting for Berkeley once again to form the scrum. A lot of tired legs out there in the Eagles camp. Petrie feeds the scrum and picks it up, offloads it onto Winchester. He's tackled by Lalila and Peeper. Simona now takes a hit up. He's 2 metres out from the 40-metre mark. Simona gets up and plays the ball. That's Caleb Campbell. He's taken 2 metres out from the halfway mark. Berkeley now spreading it wide on the left-hand side. Petrie is brought down half a metre away from the halfway mark. Boss gets the ball now, offloads. The 12 of Turkiri is brought down 9 metres into the Dapto half. Or close to a forward pass there by Petrie. Berkeley seem to be panicking now. Winchester looking for an offload. Intercepted. We're heading it down the paddock. That was the 11 of Andrew Madden who made the intercept. The 14 of Joshua Vartres is brought down 30 metres out from the Berkeley line. Then we go back on to Hancock. He makes his way up to the 20-metre mark. Passes that. We're 19 metres out from the Berkeley try line. Tamakaha. Varches runs as a decoy. Gives it on to Reddy. Reddy brought down 2 metres out from the line. Sorry, wasn't Reddy. That was the 13 of Michael Murphy. Now we're going out wide once again. Bryant goes in the corner. Dapto with another try in that corner. 44-4. Coming up to the 30-minute mark in the second half. Dapto now 44, Berkeley 4. Jason Raper's attempted conversion is to come from the touchline. Once again, the southern touchline. He's only missed one goal this afternoon, has Raper. Jason Raper steadies himself. Moves in for the kick, strikes a ball. Raises the flags with a great touchline conversion. Referee Taylor Cleveland says, no, it wasn't. Goes against both linesmen. So the score will remain Dapto 44, Berkeley 4. It's something you don't see every day. Linesman Gareth Burley and Mitchell Bonney raised the flags to say it was a goal. Taylor Cleveland indicates he saw it different. So Michael Petrie once again restarts play. If anything, Berkeley have got plenty of practice at kicking off. So it's Barassaru who will wind it up and head it back into the Berkeley defence. Brown will take him on. That's Brown and Simon Simona with the tackle. We're slowly working our way up. We've got another interchange for the Dapto side of Tory Brunning. He's in the 20. Tamakaha. Onto Jason Raper. Raper puts the ball down to Winchester at fullback. Winchester turns, looking for a way around the Dapto defence. Great chase by Murphy and Raper. We're 15 metres out from their own line. Simona now winds it up, heads it into the Dapto defence. He's brought down by Varches. Now Berkeley once again. We're up over the 30-metre mark. Good strong run by the Berkeley player. Campbell will get up and play the ball. Inakono makes it up just short of the halfway mark now. We're going to go right. The 11 for Berkeley is Takiri. Takiri now onto Simona. Referee says the ball was forward. That was the last tackle, so we'll have a changeover. Bryant will play the ball. No, it's Keith Lawheeler who will play the ball. Bryant onto Murphy. Then we go on to Brunning. Brunning makes his way just short of the halfway. Tamakaha onto Varchez. Varchez muscles his way just short of the 40-metre mark. Tamakaha onto Freebarn. Freebarn looking for the inside runner of the 11 of Madden. Now we're on to Tamakaha. Tamakaha. Oh, Peeper picks up a nice pass from Tamakaha. Goes in under the black dot. We're now 2 off the 50 mark. That's 48-4 with a kick to come. The early loss of Ashby, Delane Ashby with a hamstring injury early in the first half has been absolutely punishing for the Berkeley attack. Then late in the first half, Ben Hoonan was sent from the field, reduced Berkeley down to 12 men. And it's been all Dapto the majority of the game. Jason Raper now will take his attempted conversion from right in front. Michael Petrie getting some attention from the trainer. Raper now can take his time. Steadies himself, moves in for the kick, puts a Steadon over the black dot. Taylor Cleveland agrees with the linesman now of Burley and Bonnie that it was a goal. Dapto now hit the 50 mark. The Canaries 50, the Eagles 4. Berkeley taking their time to come back to restart play. They're trying to wind the clock down, as you would. So Matthew Winchester will restart play for us. He kicks it deep into Dapto's half. Dapto make it up to the 20-metre mark. Plays the ball. Brunning now winds it up, gets those big thighs pumping. He'll bring us out 5 metres short of the 40-metre mark. Tamakaha onto Murphy. Then we go on to Freebarn, making his way up the middle of the park. He's brought down just short of the halfway mark. Raper goes into dummy half. Harry Freebarn walks off the mark. Referee Cleveland says, I want you back. Raper, dummy half. Onto the 10 of Hancock. He'll bring us up just over the 40-metre. Tamakaha goes into dummy half. We're going to go right of the ruck. Murphy looking for Browning on the inside. Harry Freebarn couldn't hang on to it and drops the ball. So we'll have a feed just before the 40-metre mark with Berkeley's feed. Petrie feeds the ball. Good hit up by the Berkeley number 8, was it? No, sorry, can't be 8. Stokes is here on the sideline. It was Nina Lefeu. Now we're up over Dapto's 40-metre mark. Simona takes a tackle. Looks like Ashby's back on the park once again for the Berkeley team. Brown offloads on to Petrie. Petrie looking for a runner of the 15 who gets hit and wrapped up in the tackle. That's Matt Fieldson. Fields End Court, 30 metres out. Here we go. Brown looking for a runner. He'll take a hit up 15 metres out from the Dapto try line. 16 of Inakona goes into dummy half. Raper's wrapped up. No, he's not. Breaks free of 1, 2. Here we go. Barassaru in full flight. Takes on the Berkeley defence. He's got Winchester in 6s and 7s. Works his way around Winchester. Simona comes through to try and take him on. Ain't going to happen. Rob Barassaru scores 10 metres in from the northern sideline. That takes Dapto now 54. Berkeley 4. Kick to come. Great sight seeing Rob Barassaru in full flight. Once he gets wound up, very few players in the Illawarra comp could run him down. Jason Raper, I do believe, won't be doing much kicking practices this week at training. He's done enough today. Once again, he places the ball on the tee. He'll be looking to bring the score to 56. Raper copping a bit of stick from the Berkeley fans on the sideline here. But he's been here and done that before. He steadies himself. Moves in, strikes the ball. Oh, they've put him off. Pushes it to the left of the post. So Dapto now 54. The Sports Eagles 4. Full time approaching very shortly. Not quick enough for Berkeley, it seems. Matthew Winchester will resume play for Berkeley once again. Winchester hoists the ball. Oh, drop ball by the winger. Was it a Bryant? No, it wasn't. It was Peeper. Lap of concentration, drops the ball 5 metres out from the Dapto try line. Actually, no, it was inside the goal line, so we'll have a line drop. Can Berkeley round off the game with a try here? Raper takes a line drop. Sails about 30 metres on the fly. Lafu returns the ball. Simona goes into dummy half onto Boss. Then the 17 winds it up of Ray Simmons. Simmons takes us back to the centre of the park. Iacono offloads the ball onto, looks like the 11 of Simone. Keith Lawheeler juggles the ball, loses it forward. So Berkeley once again have one more opportunity. We've got a scrum. 10 metres out from the Dapto try line with a Berkeley feed. Matthew Boss to feed the scrum. Dapto push Berkeley off the mark. Referee Cleveland says we'll have it again. Boss feeds the ball onto Brown. Brown looking for a runner. He finds Winchester out wide. Winchester, little shuffle. He's taken 2 metres out from the Dapto try line. Van Esselin goes into dummy half. Turkey is tackled a metre out. Then we go to Brown. Now on the Boss. The 15 winds it up. That's Fieldsen. Fieldsen now 10 metres out from the Dapto try line. Icona offloads. Oh, intercept. Looks like it's Pooper. Pooper winds it up. Here we go. We've got the number 3 of Van Esselin coming across in cover. Winchester's trying to run him down. Ain't going to happen. Troy Pooper goes in for another Dapto try. Makes it 58-4. The 60 marks slowly approaching. The fatigue's definitely showing in the Berkeley side. There's a few hands on hips, heads down. They've done it tough today against a very determined and classy side. The Dapto Canaries are reigning premiers. Are showing us why they took out the competition last year. Can't wait for the clash between Collegians and Dapto to come up in the near future. That'll be an absolute cracker. So it's Jason Raper once again to take another attempted conversion. Raper takes his time. He's kicking into a breeze that's dropping off and then picking up, but at the moment it's dropped right off. Moves in, strikes the ball nicely. Flagged away. It falls short of the post. So Dapto now 58. The Berkeley Sports Eagles 4. We're only minutes away from full time here at Berkeley Sports Field. Matthew Winchester slowly making his way up to the halfway line. Winchester to resume play. Hoists the ball down into that corner again. Pooper on to, looks like Varchez. He winds it up and heads it into the Berkeley defensive line. Gets up, plays the ball. We're 20 metres out from the Dapto try line. Brunning, big, hard, strong run. Takes us up to just before the 40-metre mark. Tamakaha once again in dummy half. We've got runners coming at it everywhere. That's the 11 of Andrew Madden. He's caught 5 metres out from the halfway mark. On to Freebarn. With a kick over the top, this is a set play. Bryant was caught in front of the kicker. So Berkeley will get, taken out in the air apparently. That was LeFou who was taken in the air. So Winchester will kick the touch finder 5 metres into the Dapto half. Boss on the Simona. Simona trying to wind it up. Give his forwards a bit of a rest. He'll take the initial hit up. We're 38 metres away from the Dapto try line now. That's a 15 of Fieldsen. We've got a player who's Dapto player is not looking real healthy. May have been a bit of a head clash between the two players. Looks like that's Josh Bryant. Or it could be Tory Brunning, who's still on the ground. The Berkeley player involved in that is coming from the field. Matt Fieldsen is taking his time. Full-time hooter sounds as Tory Brunning is still on the ground. Referee Taylor Cleveland indicates that is full-time. Full-time here at the Berkeley Sports Field sees Dapto run out victorious over Berkeley 58-4. I'm Gary Harlow. I hope you enjoyed this afternoon's round for Bar TV. Thanks again, Rugby League fans.
Smile Team believe a beautiful smile is an investment for the future. Locations in Wollongong, Shell Harbour and Bowral, we're family-focused with caring staff to share in your orthodontic journey. Using digital technologies and private consulting rooms. And don't forget our on-time guarantee, where Smile Team will pay you if you are kept waiting.
We can't wait to meet you.
Contact Smile Team Orthodontics today to get that winning smile.
Come on into Collegians. Factory specialises in ribs, dry-aged steak and wood-fired pizzas, sourcing quality ingredients from the local area. So, see you at Collegians.